Alright, so we're going to have a look at a specific type of sequence, which is arithmetic sequences, and the idea that they have a common difference. So an arithmetic sequence, here we've got one here, it's a sequence where the term is attained by adding or subtracting a constant to get the next value. Okay? So for example here, I'm adding 2 each time, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, to get 1, 3, 5, 7. Here I'm subtracting 4, 10, 6, negative 2, negative 6. So I'm going up or down by a constant. That's what makes it arithmetic. Okay? Now, that value that I'm adding or subtracting each time is called the common difference, and we represent it with the lowercase letter d. Okay, so this is the constant value which is added to the current term to get the next term in a recurrence relation. Now, I do just say adding here, so if we're subtracting, d will be negative. So the examples I gave, okay, d is 2, and here d is negative 4 because I'm adding negative 4, which is the same thing as subtracting 4 each time. Okay, so if the sequence is increasing, d will be positive. If it's decreasing, d will be negative. Okay. Now there's kind of two ways this can go. You can either be asked to find d, okay, or check or show that it is an arithmetic sequence. Okay. Now, it is important that you check every single pair if you're showing that it is an arithmetic sequence. To do that, to find the common difference, we take the second term, subtract the first term. Take the third term, subtract the second term, and so forth. So every time we take a current term and subtract the previous. So in general, got this guy here, d is the current term minus the previous term. So un minus 1. So we'll just do one example here. Determine the common difference for the sequence negative 2, 2, 6, and 10. Okay, so because it asked us to determine, we're pretty sure it's arithmetic, but we need to check every pair just to be sure. Okay, so what we're going to do, okay, is we're going to subtract each pair of numbers. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try d, the second term minus the first term. So that's 2 minus negative 2. Let's remember our integers, that's 4. I check the next pair, u3 minus u2, so it's always current minus previous. The third term is 6 minus 2 is 4. And the last pair, u4 minus u3, well that's 10 minus 6, which is 4. Because they're all the same, I can state that d is equal to 4. If any of them were different, d doesn't exist because it's not an arithmetic sequence. So all of them have to be the same in order to be able to state a value for d. Okay? So that's the basic gist of what an arithmetic sequence is and what the common difference is. In another video, we'll take a look at how to use these in a recurrence relation.